Reviews play a massive role towards the success of your products. And as we all know, it's a constant struggle to get reviews, especially in the beginning stages of a brand new product. And in the current landscape, with Amazon's strict review guidelines and increased enforcement on review manipulation. Recently, I posted a video on how I generate more sales for my products by building huge online communities. They got a ton of positive feedback, and through a poll that I did afterwards, most of you wanted to see more content on similar advertising and marketing strategies that I use. So in this video, I'm going to reveal a secret hack that I use to get tons of positive reviews for my products that I haven't shared with anyone before. But first, my name is Crescent, and on my channel, I share tips and strategy videos just like this one on how you can create a successful Amazon FBA private label business. So if you enjoy videos like this, consider subscribing. All right, let's get started. So everyone knows that including an insert card with your product can help you generate reviews by asking the buyer to leave you a review. For example, if we take a look on Google, you can see some examples of these types of insert cards. Typically, sellers are thanking buyers and asking them to leave a review. Like you can see here, they're offering them a 30% discount and thanking them. And here's a thank you card here. And here's another one here asking for a review. Here's one with a discount, and so on. Now, let me tell you, I've tried this method, and this isn't the best way to do insert cards to generate reviews. The conversion rate is poor. People are lazy and they don't want to do anything that they don't have to do. There's no incentive for them to stop whatever it is that they're doing and leave you a review, unless of course it's a bad review. You'd be surprised how motivational a poor product is for someone. So always avoid poor quality products at all costs. Now, Amazon has strict guidelines on what you can and cannot do when asking for reviews, as well as what you can and cannot do on insert cards. One, you absolutely cannot incentivize reviews, meaning you can't offer a discount or a free product in trade for a review. You can't ask for only positive reviews, and you can't distinguish between positive and negative reviews. For example, if we take a look at this one here, you can't say that if you're happy, leave a positive review, but if you're not, take a different action, such as contacting them first. These are against Amazon's review policy. So with all that in mind, how am I getting around this? The key that I figured out is to offer a highly motivational call to action that incentivizes the buyer to leave Amazon's ecosystem. Why? Because while we're playing within Amazon's ecosystem, we have to play by Amazon's rules. So what is that call to action? I get the buyer to go to my website, where I can then do whatever I want, since I'm not bound by Amazon's rules anymore, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. First, forget about asking for the review on the insert card. We already established that this has a poor conversion rate, and the insert cards have to abide to Amazon's guidelines. Now, I'm not going to show you exactly what my insert cards look like, but what you want to do to motivate and incentivize the buyer to head over to your website is to thank them for their purchase, and then in big, prominent, bold-faced letters, tell them that they've won a free product, and in order to claim it, to visit your website. So for example, congratulations, you've won. Claim your prize here with the website URL and a QR code. Now, you want to make sure that the website URL isn't some long, complicated URL. It has to be super simple and easy to remember. For example, whatever your brand name is, put free in front of it, like freemybrand.com. And you want to put a QR code on there too, so they can scan the code to take them directly to your website without having to type anything. You always want to offer a path of least resistance. Now, what's the free product you're offering them? It can be another unit of the same product that they purchased, or if you have more than one product, let them choose from your inventory. Or it can be a $5 Amazon gift card. It's totally up to you. What you don't want to do is offer a discount on a future purchase, a warranty, or an ebook, for example. They don't offer enough value to the buyer. Okay, now let's take a look at my website and I'll show you exactly how I lead the buyer through the entire process and not only generate reviews, but also capture leads. All right, so once the buyer has visited my website from the information on the insert card, it takes them to my website that you can see here. Now, if we take a look here, there's actually 4 steps to this process. And on the first step here, it's asking them which product that they purchased, and they can choose it from this drop-down menu here. And then it's gonna ask them what day they purchased it. And this is very important, and we'll get to that in a second, as well as having the option here for them to choose how happy they are with the purchase. You can see that it asks them if they're very satisfied, somewhat satisfied, neither satisfied nor dissatisfied, somewhat dissatisfied, or very dissatisfied. And it's important that you have them be able to choose these options here. And I'll get to the reason why in a second. And then the last question on the first step is asking them if they use the product for at least 7 days. And it's important because you want to make sure they've had time to evaluate the product. If they just received the product, there hasn't been enough time for them to evaluate the product, right? So this makes sure that they've had it for at least 7 days, and they can choose yes or no. And then once they've filled that information in, they can click continue. And it brings them to the next step that you can see here. And this is where I ask them for their information. And this is where you're gonna capture their lead as well as verify their Amazon order. So here it asks them to enter their first name, their last name, their Amazon order number, their email address, their complete street address, and then if they wanna receive any special offers and samples. And the default is checkmark yes. Now it's important that they enter their information correctly because you're gonna mail them their free item, right? So they're incentivized to leave the correct information, as well as you need to verify their order number so people that randomly found your website can't try to claim a product. So once you have their information, you can check your order history on Amazon to make sure that this order actually exists. Okay, so let's fill in some information here. And then we'll click continue. Now, before I actually show you this third step, here's where the magic actually happens. Now, if we go back to the very first step and we take a look at why this is here, asking the buyer how satisfied they are, this is how we're gonna choose what page to show them as the third step, okay? So if they chose very satisfied or somewhat satisfied, it's gonna bring them to one page. But if they chose any of the last 3 options here, it brings them to a second page. Okay, so for example, if they chose any one of these 2, very satisfied or somewhat satisfied options, the next page that loads is actually this page here. And if we scroll down, it asks them what product they want to receive, and they can choose from a drop-down list here, which includes a free gift card. And if we come down here, it's asking them to share their experience on Amazon. We would love to earn your product feedback. You can copy your review below and share your product experience on Amazon. It would really help our small business. Thank you. So they can leave their comment here or review. And then if they click this button, it brings them straight to the product that they purchased. So for example, if I were to click on this, you can see that it brought them straight to the review page, and they can leave their review here as well as their comment. Okay? This is such a powerful tool with the least path of resistance because it's just a couple of clicks. Okay? Now if we go back to that page, you can see that once they're done with that, they can submit and get their free item. So if I click it, it then brings them to the final page here, which says, thank you, we value your time and appreciate your business. One of our customer support representatives will reach out to you soon. Enjoy your free item. Okay? Now here's the other option if they chose anything but satisfied or somewhat satisfied. If they chose one of those options, it brings them to this page. And you can see it's really similar to the last one, but all it's asking them here is for the product they want to receive, which again, they can choose from this dropdown. And it asks them to leave a review here, which only gets emailed to me. It doesn't ask them to leave the review on Amazon. There's no option there. So once they click submit, it brings them to the thank you page. Okay, so it has a split in that process depending on what option they chose on the very first page. Okay, and this is such a powerful method to get reviews and avoid the bad reviews. Now, some of you might be wondering if this is against Amazon's terms of service. And again, we're not doing this on Amazon in Amazon's ecosystem. This is now on your own website. So in my opinion, we're no longer bound by Amazon's rules. I can do whatever I want on my website, and it's sending the traffic where I want it to go. Now, for this click to post a review on Amazon where it brings you straight to the review page, it's a secret hack on how to do this, and I'll leave the exact URL string that you need to use in the video description below. So make sure you scroll down there so you can copy and paste it onto your website and turn that into a button. And you just need to replace the end of it where the ASIN is your product ASIN. And that button will lead directly to your review page. Now, a couple of pro tips here. As far as your domain name is concerned, you need to buy one. And I recommend buying it from a website called namecheap.com. That's where I buy all my domains. So if you jump onto here, they're as low as $8.88 each. If we scroll down, you can see here that .coms are $8.88 each per year. Okay, namecheap.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. And then for building your actual website, you can use ClickFunnels or a WordPress website, which you can host through Namecheap as well. And lastly, and this is something you absolutely need to do, is because it's your website, you can now add a Facebook pixel to your website and track every single visitor that comes there, and then you can retarget them for future purchases. So you can send them ads, as well as if you're launching a new product, you can target them specifically. So not only are you getting more reviews with this strategy, but you're also capturing leads, which Amazon doesn't do for you, and you're building your own email list. And then with the power of the Facebook pixel, you can now retarget your audience. And that's it. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I answer every single one of them. All right? Thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And make sure you click that bell icon to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. There's also a link in the description to our community forums, which you should totally join. And if you're looking for more tips and strategy videos, click or tap over here. And as always, thanks for watching.